a hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a shock jock. And, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't
give his opinion on Lil Wayne's podcast. And an ex-lover of Curtis Jackson, Vivica A. Fox, the first words out of her mouth was with that old, drawn-up Cruella de Vil look on her face. Just go look at it, because if you try to play it, they're going to copy. They're going to hit you for a strike. He would say something like that. He's just an F-boy. Now, why you, out of all the people, raised your hand to say something about your ex-lover is very telling. By show of hands, who thinks if you have Vivica A. Fox as a 1 and Curtis Jackson is a 2, who do you think is winning in life? Vivica A. Fox, 1, or Curtis Jackson as a 2 in 2020? If you believe Vivica A. Fox is winning overall, put a 1 in the chat room. But if you believe Curtis Jackson is winning overall, put a 2 in the chat room. The fact that she came out calling him an F-boy, and you would say something like that, and then she went and did the typical things. You don't want somebody to challenge you. Newsflash, high-value men don't want their women to challenge them. You want somebody to just sit there and look pretty in their place. Newsflash, high-value men want their women to sit over there and look pretty in their place. Which is why you're in your unmarried place. And for everything that she said, she went down all the things: shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Let's talk about it. Selena Johnson said, you know what? We need our high-value men like Curtis Jackson. Hey, brother, could you help to possibly moderate your tone? Because whether you say it, whether you think it or not, lots of guys are looking at you. Selena Johnson backed up and said, excuse me, Mr. Jackson, you're entitled to your preference. However, other men are listening to you, and it's already hard enough for black men and black women. Could you possibly maybe say it a different way? Kudos to you for being able to read the room. Lisa Ray came in and said, y'all gonna be mad at me. Lisa Ray got it right. She said that man's entitled to his preference. If he likes what he likes, so about it. Good thing for him. If you say you like Italian men, like they're about to go over to Italy, you don't want anybody to say anything about you. See, that caused one Vivica A. Fox to start to not backpedal, but readdress, because 2 of the 3 women said, no, he's a high-value man. He has power and influence, and he's entitled to his preference, because we would look all kind of hypocritical if somebody said this to us. And then Claudia basically kind of co-signed with Vivica and all this. You came from a black woman and just all...
See, this is what I don't understand. Why did Vivica A. Fox not have this energy when Kevin Samuels was alive? There are a lot of people that want to come for Kevin Samuels now that he's passed, but none of these people address this man because he was an intellectual. Based on the context of his conversations, he would destroy every single person he had conversations with based off his context. So why Vivica A. Fox didn't have this energy? But you seen his assessment of Vivica A. Fox. He wasn't fond of her. So potentially this might be the reason for Vivica A. Fox energy, because Kevin Samuels seen her as unmarried, leftovers, and she wasn't married. So he's saying that you might need to lower your standards and accept what you can accept. Now, Vivica A. Fox is a beautiful woman, in my opinion. I think she's still beautiful and gorgeous at her age. And me, honestly, I know she can't find someone. I'm pretty sure she's dealing with someone. But there's a difference between dealing with someone, finding someone, dating someone, and someone marrying you and taking it to their next level of where they want to be with you and sacrifice for you their entire life. So, in my opinion, Vivica A. Fox is not winning, and not in my opinion. She's a beautiful woman. She's a great career, but I think she truly desires and truly wants love, and she hadn't got there yet. And for a woman of her caliber to be in the circle she's in, something has to be going on. Ain't nobody trying to lock you down. You mean to tell me out of all the men you came across with, you've encountered, nobody trying to lock you down? Somebody tell me something. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to let that marinate. See y'all in the next video.